Hey everybody, I'm CJ, and it's kind of funny. The internet lawyer and part-time actor Sam Witwer has basically he's been using his Twitter for the past several weeks to badly explain the law, the Constitution, Twitter terms of service policies, and other things that liberals only really seem to care about when it favors them. And I mean, I guess quite apart from the fact that it stands to reason that, Sam Witwer's, his resume, the just the various things that he's done, Smallville, a lot of Star Wars type stuff, it stands to reason that it could be as much as half of his followers, half of his fans, half of his audience are on the other side of the aisle from him. And rather than be diplomatic, rather than avoid too many potentially touchy subjects, he seems to want to dive feet or head first into as much provocative content, as much divisive content, basically trying to find as many ways as possible to upset anybody to the right of Stalin in his list of fans. And the thing about uber liberal celebrities, I've never really been able to figure it out. Is it that they want to alienate half of their audience, or do they think that there's this never-ending supply of new fans who are always coming in to replace the ones who are frankly offended by whatever it is that you've said? I don't really have a very good explanation for that, but it seems that this is the go-to move for a lot of I can't even call him a celebrity. I mean, if you go up to most people and you say the name Sam Witwer, they're probably not going to know who you're talking about. But I guess really apart from all that stuff, this is just a real shit tier analysis of goings on with the outgoing president and his Twitter account and everything that's gone on. And I don't know if I've necessarily got the time or the inclination to explain to Mr. Witwer, internet attorney extraordinaire, that the courts have already ruled that the internet is a public space. In particular, they've made rulings relating to social media where these two are considered public spaces. So this idea that these platforms have the legal right to set whatever policies they want ain't necessarily true. And I think that's even more applicable for companies that are publicly traded, such as Twitter, Facebook, and all the rest. The fact that, well, these are private corporations. No, these are not private corporations. These are publicly traded corporations, and they've got different responsibilities than a private one. Trying to explain that to the left, good luck. But it's, even if everything else that he said, like this is just not divisive content to his followers, it doesn't even have the benefit of being true. And this is, it's just it's a reminder that all this, virtue signaling, all this identity politics, guys, just stick with what you're best at. Okay. You play dress up for a living. Stick with that. Okay. You've got a good gig going. You really need to stick with that instead of poking your nose into these political matters or these, well, I guess everything's political these days, so I can't think of any other category, but all these different political issues, stay away from that. And this is really especially true when you consider the fact that this guy, he didn't even finish up at a Juilliard, but that is his higher education. Like, that's it, Juilliard. And this isn't really a school as such. It's a conservatory. You learn specific things there, but I don't know that you're going to be taking a whole lot of political science classes whenever you're attending Juilliard. So, I don't know. It's just sad state of affairs. And, I look at this and I can't help thinking, that this is the absolute state of public education, since it looks like he went to public high school, at least somewhat. I mean, who knows if he even finished with that? I mean, he didn't finish at Juilliard. Who knows? Did he even graduate from high school? Tough to say, but nevertheless, there's just nothing in his background, or for that matter, his range of talent, such as it is, that really qualifies him to speak out on all this, and yet he's out there offending his fans anyway, so I don't know. It's weird, but I guess it doesn't really matter what I think. So I'm CJ, and that's that. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, make sure you're still subscribed, comment, like, and share this video because it really helps me out. Also, you can find me on Twitter at Cole Loves Comics.